2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now, there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting.
Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Going with the hybrid. Getting ready to play their third. Big putt for par coming up. Starting around at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place, behind Tiger Woods.
Well, it looks like John McCarthy's stepped back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and is going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal and inland holes at Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in these greens. If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the fourth hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward in 2. The 7th hole, similarly, a par 5 stretching down the ocean, but is much less protected around the green. And that green is enormous, by the way. So that'll definitely be green light city for the players this week. And one last hole. I really love the par 4 14th. The players are going to hit over the water to a fairway that juts out into the ocean on a peninsula. So that will provide some great entertainment this week as well. Looking forward to see what kind of creativity is on display by these players here this week at Old Marina Golf Club.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Okay, let's head to the next. He's currently tied for second. And the third hole here at Old Marina Golf Club looks very familiar, Rich. Par 4, playing 444 yards.
Luke, if you're a fan of Pebble Beach Golf Links, you're absolutely going to love this hole. Just 444 yards from the back tees. Driver really isn't necessary, as there is out of bounds over on the right-hand side that comes into play in a hurry. Just avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side. Find the fairway. Second shot plays slightly uphill. It actually looks like an infinite edge pool. It's really difficult to judge distance control with that second shot. Still a great hole, one that you dearly love to make birdie on.
quality shot, that one. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
That one should find the surface.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
This putt is about 8 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That's pretty tidy.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free.
Lydia Ko is currently on top of this one.
We have a par 5 on this one. Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
A par putt awaits. That gets the job done.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Teeing off here at the 5th. choosing the 9-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Looks good.
That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for his par. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. And back to the play, shall we? And this putt to move into first place. This looks good. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort. Leading by a shot after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
That's disappointing. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Here we are in front of a par 3. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's tracking. And that putt will drop. And he'll extend his lead. And that will take him to 3 under.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second.
The 9th hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one, a really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the second shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Great looking shot this. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Oh, right by the hole. Oh, yes, what a shot.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Oh, that is crushed. How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I got to say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
That was special.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Wow, that was just striped. From about 130 yards here.
This should play.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
And back to the course with the live action. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
This one's tracking.
Oh, so close. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. It was on a good line.
And this one will be for bogey. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
He sits in first position. Let's head to the 12th hole. Going with the 6 iron here. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Looking good so far.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Looks to be going with the 5 iron. That's nicely done. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
Opting for the 5 iron. Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Second shot here on the 14th. Going with the 7. This one needs to kick left. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Just didn't drop. Let's get back to it, shall we? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Yep, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
Currently 6 under for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
Yeah, nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back.
Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently leading. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Oh, just missed.
A par putt on the table.
That's frustrating.
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This is their look at birdie.
This is buckets. And you hold it. What a monster.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Well, Rich, don't know about you, but my eyes are wide open standing here on the 17th tee of Old Marina Golf Club.
Every player is going to be salivating to get here. This could be the easiest hole by a long shot on this golf course. The fairway, massive, most generous fairway out here. Second shot, a little bit uphill, but let's face it, just 506 yards, slightly uphill. I promise you, every player in this field is thinking eagle and nothing but.
And here we are with the third shot. Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. This one's online. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 7 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Second shot here at the 18th.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, come on. This would be a good one to hold. A chip for the tournament. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, how about that? They get the victory, and in fine fashion too.
Absolutely. It's hard to believe that this player's already got 4 victories on the season. Top of the game right now. It's impressive.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
As we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied at the top of the leaderboard with John Rahm. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in John Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke.
That goes down for an eagle.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
Let's have a look at Tony Finau.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
He can't make them all. Go tap it in. Okay, time to return to the action. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
That was a beauty. A 7-footer right here. Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. Ooh. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Well, at least it wasn't a double. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Well, that'll play.
Taking a chance and getting it correct. The flop shot works. Thank you very much.
One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
A couple under at this stage, currently in the lead. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one is right down the pipe. Oh, that was so close to going in.
That dog will hunt.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Currently a couple under for the round. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Ooh, right by the hole. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
This for par.
Was on a good line. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Well, that's a handy shot. Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the North or the South course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Sitting at 2 under par.
Outright first here.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run. This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well done. Take the birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The par 5 ninth is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Oh, well done. 4 victories so far this season. That's a little untidy.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
It looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Oh, from one bunker to another. That's got to hurt.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Whew. Ha, right at it from out of the bunker. 7 feet to the cup. That's a good putt to make, that one. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Okay, steady now. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
As we head to the back 9 here at Torrey Pines South, Rich, the 10th isn't a long hole, but the slope off the tee makes it a difficult one.
It is. It cambers pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching this steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This is a par putt. Just didn't drop. This next putt is for bogey.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. That's frustrating. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. And he's hit that inside the range. Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Leading by 3 strokes now. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
That's some good golf right there. Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 3.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
What a shot. Almost went in the bucket. A wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie here on the 13th. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 4 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Setting up now on a par 4. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
This one is chewing fiber. Ooh.
That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Gotta say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. And now that finds him in first place. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Going with the 5-wood. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. 8 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Ooh. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Ooh, right by the hole. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Nicely holed, and for par. Currently 5 under for the round.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, just missed that one. An opportunity for a birdie here.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 6 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5. You can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
That's tidy. Time for the second shot on the 18th. Handy effort, that one. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Great touch.
Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And Rich, credit where credit's due. I think you picked this victory.
Well, even a blind squirrel gets an acorn every once in a while. No, listen. This player's been there all season long. They're just one of these rare players that is seemingly in contention every time they peg it up.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.